Now, our professor guests tonight are a true power couple. One teaches the popular course of the Western Way of War, and also founded the Princeton University Preparatory Program, which helps high-achieving, low-income students apply to top colleges. The other is a prolific author of both short stories and histories of communism. We're going to ask them to read their CVs to each other in sexy voices. Please welcome out Miguel Centeno and Deborah Kaple. Okay, so just briefly, tell us a little bit about what each of you teach and research, just so we're all kind of on the same page.
I work on the Gulag.
You work in a gulag?
I'm in Slavic.
Hey! Oh, I thought like working conditions are really poor there or something.
And I work on communism in Russia and China.
Cool.
I work on war and globalization.
Okay.
Make a joke.
War and globalization, the funniest topics around. Really lighthearted and ripe for humor. So, do you guys ever, is there common ground? I mean, it seems like there could be sort of collaboration there. Do you guys talk about research in the bedroom?
No. Do you?
I'm
You're not going to see your thesis, so.
I am I'm not married to another thesis writer.
Actually married.
Wow. That's okay. Now, Professor Kaple, have you, are you now or have you ever been a communist?
Oh my God, my parents ask me that all the time. Are you red? They're farmers. I'm sorry.
But she didn't ask the question.
You have to take my class to find out.
The commission was watching this video. Answer carefully. Now, Professor Centeno, you founded the Princeton University Preparatory Program, or PUP, really fun acronym. Is it a fancy dog training program? What is this?
Well, more or less like Princeton. It's a high-level canine training. Just same thing that happened to you guys.
But what actually do you do? This isn't all jokes. We want to get to the meat of these subjects.
We take working class kids who might not go to college, and we give them 3 years of extensive training so they can apply to places like this.
That's awesome. How long has the program been going on?
11 years.
Wow. Okay. Any success stories or?
No, not a single one.
Just
we usually have about 2 or 3 people in Princeton, a couple of people at various other Ivy Leagues, lots of liberal arts colleges. So yeah.
That's awesome. That's really pretty cool. Now, Professor Kaple, your fun little side area. You actually have an MFA in fiction writing.
I do.
Correct? And you've written many short stories.
Yep.
You stopped? Why'd you stop?
I still write them, but I prefer working on, communism.
What do you write you could write stories about communism. What are your stories about, generally?
They're, let's see. They usually are about my hometown and my family. I like revealing all of that.
And yet you won't reveal if you're a communist.
I have my standards.
We're gonna crack you by the end of the night. Now, not to have an awkward segue, but speak in terms of thinking of communism. Professor Centeno, actually, your parents escaped from Cuba. Were you born in Cuba?
I was a communist.
No, but I mean that's so we heard you left Cuba. You have 2 mothers. You grew up underprivileged and then ended up going to Yale. So are you a real person or a movie character? Trying to parse out.
I have been trying to figure that out. I think I'm a real person. Yes.
Cool. That's but so. Sorry. So you guys are both so straightforward. Yes, I accept about communism. One thing that this show is dedicated to rooting out. So have you guys, maybe you don't talk about research, have you collaborated on anything other than just life together.
We wrote an article together once.
And we did a survey in Moscow.
Yeah, we did a survey
We
in
ran a
Moscow.
survey in Moscow about 20 years ago.
Okay. About communism?
It was about the transition from communism. So we went around and we recruited people from the subway, and we were asking them what they thought the market was, what capitalism was, what communism was.
How'd they do?
They did very well, but they were all said they were heading for the flea market instead of the real market.
I
I know.
that's above my young head.
Yeah, it was-
Flea market, free market.
Russian.
So obviously, y'all are not the only professor couple. Are you guys the coolest professor couple?
Oh God, probably.
Okay.
It's not a really hard bar.
Yeah. Follow-up question: can such a thing exist?
I don't know. You decide.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you won't tell us whether or not you're communist, we're not going to be able to make that judgment. Are you guys mad about professors cannot get the meningitis vaccine?
Yeah.
Is that
We cannot get meningitis. That's what we were told.
are you concerned at all? I mean, I don't know. I guess you probably don't share saliva with students.
Not even my movie character does that. No, not happening.
Okay, but like freak accident, somebody just runs, they spit, splatters the room. What? I mean, okay.
I'm getting it. Yeah.
No, we're not allowed to get it.
That seems backwards to me. I don't know. I'm trying to fight for your rights here. And,
They pay the lawyers to cover you guys.
wow.
We
They
got the
didn't pay the
flu
lawyer to
shot. We
cover
did get a
us.
flu shot.
Oh, good.
So don't worry.